Last month, I posted a video about a weird vice that I encountered when I was teaching a class in Arkansas.
What do you mean in Arkansas?
I figured I would make a follow-up video because I still have a lot of people asking me about this thing. Now, if you check the comments of the original video, you'll see that within an hour of me posting it, many of you correctly identified this as a Polish-made vice, possibly from the USSR. The company that makes it is PFU, which is an acronym for three Polish words that I cannot pronounce and will not try to pronounce.
Polska fabryka uchwytów.
Yes, my apologies, Polish speakers, but it is my right, nay, my responsibility as an American to only ever know one language. Yeah, anyway, huge shout out to this guy here, who pointed out exactly what that thing was and gave me a lot of really good information about it. And also to Daniel Reich on Instagram, who let me know that Imadła is not a brand of Vice, but rather it is the Polish word for Vice. Yeah, I'm also told these things are very common in many parts of Europe and also especially in Russia, so that's cool. I just thought that they were very weird because in my neck of the global woods, every Vice that I've ever encountered opens from the front like I showed in that video. Anyway, I've become obsessed with these things and I've been checking the secondary market to see if I can find one that's at a good price that is in good shape. And what makes it difficult is that the words Polish and Polish are both spelled the exact same in English, and that's really messing with my search results. In my opinion, these things are so much cooler than a lot of the Vices that you see on the used market here in the US. And if I could talk about that for a moment here, it is truly ridiculous how much money people are paying for the Wilton bullet Vices right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but at the same time, you can get a similar quality or better Vice from that same time period for a lot less money. I have seen nearly pristine Rock Island, Prentice, Reed, and Colombian Vices sit on eBay for weeks. Meanwhile, someone posts a Wilton bullet Vice that looks like it's been used as a boat anchor for 40 years, and they immediately sell it for over 600 bucks. It's madness. I mean, as I'm editing this video, I just looked on eBay and found this one here where it's missing the swivel base, the front jaw has been welded back on, and someone coated it with a can of this tacky looking rattle can paint, probably to cover up some of the other problems it has. It could be yours, by the way, for the low price of $950. Or hey, what about this one right here where it's selling for $2,000? Again, I'm not throwing shade at the sellers. By all means, try and get that bag. But if you're not a collector and you're just looking for a Vice, I would avoid these unless you can get them for a good price. Because again, don't get me wrong, the vintage Wilton bullet Vices are very good Vices. I actually own one. You probably saw it. It's the one that's sitting on my desk here. I was just very lucky to inherit it from my grandfather. Okay, actually, I have two. I got this one for about 50 bucks from a welding shop that was liquidating all their stuff when they were closing down. Okay, fine. Actually, I own three of them, but this one I got for around 170, and I was just in the right place at the right time. I mean, it would have been irresponsible of me not to buy it. I don't have a problem. It's a well-known fact that your average American household needs at minimum 8 different Vices. If anything, I need more of them. Oh man, this thing is a mess. Maybe I'll do a video about restoring it once I finish fixing this stupid thing. Actually, if someone from Delta is watching this, let me just go ahead and slide a complaint right into the complaint box and say that the way that you shift into the lower gear on this thing sucks. I trust that your head of staff will properly debase themselves over this entirely reasonable complaint about a machine that you probably haven't made for about half a century. Okay, goodbye.